Have you ever woken up one day and felt something was deeply wrong with your body? Tried to get up for breakfast but noticed your movements were slower and more difficult than usual? Or perhaps you noticed a small tremor in your hand while holding your coffee cup, a tremor that wasn't noticeable just a few months ago. This is how Parkinson's entered the lives of many of my patients, silently and gradually, stealing small daily independences, transforming simple tasks like buttoning a shirt, writing a note, or giving a hug into a frustrating challenge. But what you may not know, and what many doctors don't have time to explain during appointments, is that two common vitamins that many people take, thinking they're protecting their health, might actually be worsening your symptoms, making your tremors more intense, reducing the effectiveness of your medication, and accelerating the loss of your independence. I'm Dr. James Miller, a neurologist specializing in neurodegenerative diseases, and for the past 18 years, I've helped hundreds of Parkinson's patients regain part of their quality of life through specific adjustments in treatment and nutrition. Today, I'll share a discovery that has transformed my patients' lives. Two vitamins that, when taken incorrectly, may be silently sabotaging your Parkinson's treatment, even while you think you're taking care of your health. Imagine regaining control over some of the activities you've abandoned because of tremors or muscle rigidity. Being able to hold your grandchild's hand without fear, or write your own name clearly. Small victories that can mean a world of difference for someone living with Parkinson's. Stay with me until the end of this video because I'll explain exactly what these vitamins are, how they interfere with your treatment, and most importantly, what you can do about it to regain some control over your life. Before we begin, I'd love to know where you're watching from today. Leave a comment below and feel free to ask any questions you might have. If you or someone you love is facing the daily challenges of Parkinson's and seeking reliable information based on science but explained simply, this channel was created especially with you in mind. Here we regularly share practical strategies, exercises, and tips that have helped hundreds of people regain small and large independences in daily life. Click the subscribe button now. It's completely free, so you won't miss any technique that could make a difference in your quality of life or that of your loved one. The first vitamin that may be silently harming people with Parkinson's is vitamin B6, also known as pyridoxine. Among the various essential nutrients for our body, vitamin B6 stands out as a crucial substance for nervous system function, neurotransmitter formation, and protein metabolism. However, what many people don't know is that this same vitamin can directly interfere with the effectiveness of the main medication used in Parkinson's treatment, Levodopa. Let's understand how this happens. When you take pure Levodopa, without association with other medications, vitamin B6 accelerates the metabolism of this medication in the blood before it even reaches the brain. This means that a large amount of the medicine is wasted, not producing the desired effect in controlling symptoms. It's as if you were taking only a fraction of the dose prescribed by your doctor. And here's the most concerning part. Many over-the-counter vitamin supplements, especially B complexes, contain high doses of B6. Much higher than what we need daily. So if you're taking these supplements on your own, thinking you're strengthening your health, you may inadvertently be reducing the effectiveness of your Parkinson's treatment. Many of my patients report that, without realizing the connection, they began to notice worsening tremors, greater muscle rigidity, and the return of symptoms that were under control shortly after starting supplementation with B complexes. One of them, 67-year-old Robert, spent 3 months with progressively worse symptoms until we discovered that his wife, concerned about his health, had begun giving him a vitamin supplement every morning with his coffee. After stopping this supplement and adjusting his medication, in just 2 weeks, he could hold his coffee cup without spilling again. But how can I know if this is happening to me? You might be wondering. Observe if there has been a worsening of your symptoms after starting any new supplement. Check the labels of any vitamins you're taking, looking for pyridoxine or vitamin B6. And most importantly, never start any supplement without informing your neurologist. Now you might be thinking, but wait, I take Levodopa combined with Carbidopa or benserazide, not pure Levodopa, and you're right to bring up this point. The good news is that medications like Sinemet and Stalevo, which combine Levodopa with decarboxylase enzyme inhibitors like Carbidopa or benserazide, were developed precisely to block this effect of vitamin B6. These inhibitors prevent Levodopa from being degraded prematurely, allowing more medication to reach the brain. However, here comes the paradox that many patients face. Recent studies have shown that with prolonged use and at high doses of these combinations, especially in advanced treatments such as intestinal Levodopa Carbidopa infusion. Significant depletion of vitamin B6 in the body can occur, and B6 deficiency, in turn, can lead to serious neurological problems such as peripheral neuropathies, with numbness and pain in the extremities, and even seizures in extreme cases. Before we continue with our second vitamin, I want to pause to ask you something important. At what time of day do Parkinson's symptoms most affect your life, or the life of your loved one? Is it upon waking, when rigidity seems to take over the body? Or perhaps during meals, when tremors make each forkful a challenge? Or is it at night, when sleep simply won't come? This question isn't just out of curiosity. Many people with Parkinson's feel that no one truly understands the invisible challenges they face daily. And you are not alone on this journey. Share your experience in the comments. You can simply copy and complete this phrase. My biggest challenge with Parkinson's is when I try to. Your comment might be exactly the information someone else needs to read today to feel understood and less alone. Additionally, your comments help us create more specific content for the real difficulties you face. Now let's continue with our second vitamin that may bring significant relief to many of the challenges you share. The second vitamin that may be harming your independence if you have Parkinson's is vitamin E in high doses. Unlike vitamin B6, which directly interferes with medication, the problem with vitamin E is related to its indiscriminate use in high doses in the hope of obtaining neuroprotective effects. Vitamin E is a potent antioxidant and has been studied for decades for its potential to protect neurons from oxidative stress, which is one of the mechanisms involved in Parkinson's progression. This has led many people to consume supplements with high doses of vitamin E, often on their own, hoping to slow the progression of the disease. However, clinical studies, such as the one conducted by researchers at the Mayo Clinic, have not demonstrated significant long-term benefits with the use of high doses of vitamin E in patients with early diagnosed Parkinson's. Most concerning is that very high doses of vitamin E, especially above 1,000 mg per day, can significantly increase the risk of bleeding. This is particularly dangerous for Parkinson's patients who are often elderly and may already be using anticoagulant or antiplatelet medications for other health conditions. Bleeding in a person with Parkinson's, beyond the inherent risks, can lead to falls, hospitalizations, and interruption of regular treatment, triggering significant worsening of symptoms and additional loss of independence. In addition, excessive doses of vitamin E can cause fatigue, muscle weakness, nausea, and diarrhea, symptoms that can be confused with disease progression or side effects of Parkinson's medication, leading to unnecessary adjustments in treatment. The irony is that while high doses of vitamin E in supplements have not demonstrated consistent benefits, several observational studies from institutions like Harvard Medical School have shown that consumption of foods naturally rich in vitamin E, such as vegetable oils, nuts, seeds, avocados, and leafy green vegetables, is associated with a lower risk of developing Parkinson's. This suggests that vitamin E obtained through balanced eating, along with other nutrients and bioactive compounds present in foods, may offer benefits that are not reproduced when taking the vitamin in isolation at high doses. It's another case where the whole is greater than the sum of the parts, and where the balanced approach of healthy eating outperforms the attempt to hack the system with megadoses of individual supplements. So what should you do with this information? First, never discontinue or modify your current treatment without medical guidance. If you're taking vitamin B6 or vitamin E supplements, or any vitamin complex, inform your neurologist at your next appointment. They can assess if there's any interference with your Parkinson's medication. For most people with Parkinson's, a balanced and varied diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, whole grains, and healthy fats provides all the necessary vitamins without the risks of high-dose supplements. In the specific case of vitamin B6, if you take high doses of Levodopa Carbidopa or Levodopa benserazide, or have been taking them for many years, your doctor may consider monitoring your blood levels of this vitamin and, if necessary, recommend supplementation in controlled doses. It's important to remember that nutrition for those with Parkinson's goes far beyond avoiding these two problematic vitamins. Other nutrients such as vitamin D, omega-3, coenzyme Q10, and antioxidants from natural sources may play important roles in brain health and symptom control. Additionally, the time when you consume proteins in relation to your medication schedule can also make a significant difference in levodopa absorption. These are topics we'll address in detail in future videos on this channel. The most important thing to understand is that Parkinson's requires an individualized and integrated approach, where medications, nutrition, physical exercise, and mental health work together to maximize your quality of life and independence. For people with Parkinson's looking to improve their quality of life, understanding how vitamin B6 and high doses of vitamin E can interfere with treatment offers an opportunity to make simple adjustments that can result in significant benefits. By avoiding unnecessary supplements and focusing on a balanced diet under professional guidance, many patients experience better symptom control and manage to preserve their independence longer. If this video brought you some hope or useful information, I'd like to invite you to become part of our support community here on the channel. Living with Parkinson's presents unique challenges that often only those who experience them truly understand. By subscribing to the Beyond Parkinson channel, you'll have access to new videos every week with specific techniques for each Parkinson's symptom, from exercises to improve balance to strategies for reducing morning stiffness. Our commitment is to bring content that really makes a difference in your daily life, filtered and tested by experts, but explained in simple, straightforward language. Many of our subscribers report that small changes learned here have transformed their independence and confidence. Subscribing is very simple. Just click the subscribe button below this video and then the bell to be notified when we publish new content. Remember, you are not alone on this journey, and every step counts. We want to follow and support your progress and celebrations. Every small victory matters, and we're here to help you achieve many of them. Thank you for being with us today, and we hope to see you in our next video. Take care.